walk out to the middle of the bridge, you get a good shot.
Uh-huh. Maybe here, there's all that thing. Take me picture here, bud. Huh? What happened?
Pause it for a second. You got your flash running. Let's turn that off. There you go. All right.
With us?
I just put in the video so I can see all around. See? Oh, this is a river.
Yes. Yeah, this is the Flint River.
Flint River. And look at that. Yes, falling leaves. There we go. Oh, pretty flowers. And then go to the right. There's more pretty trees over there. Yep. Go over here. Here.
Recording now.
Oh yeah?
There you go. Don't drop it.
It's already recording. Yes. I don't know. I wish we could have like this in our house. Red color. But it's only in the East Coast.
This is the park courtesy of Governor Crapo over 100 years ago.
Who's governor?
Governor Crapo, the governor of Michigan. Want to have fun with it. You ever visit the sequoias in California?
Did you know that we've got some here in Michigan? They
Probably, but not officially.
I mean, there is this thing up north called Jackson Forest. It's a virgin. They've got laws. It's a virgin forest. It's a virgin forest. So there's that here. So you don't get really out of press on virgin forest.
It's eggs. It's kind of big eggs.
It's awful big. I don't know.
That's not the I don't know how to picture which one. I always post this one.
So as you're taking a video, click.
That's
That takes,
video
and
already.
when you see it blink, that's a picture. Okay.
Oh, okay.
My hair's kind of loud.
Two-thirds of its population. That's not good for the local
Of course,
paper.
nowadays it
So-
doesn't matter. Newspapers have a hard time.
Yeah. So now, you know, Michigan, the state of Michigan, and the Mott Foundation, they put in a medical school. So this is an outreach
So
college
do
of
they actually
medicine
have a working hospital as part of that? Or?
right over there.
Yeah. I see. This is actually a pretty big campus.
Yeah, that's all the It is. It's giant.
Bigger presence. Bigger presence.
Sweet. Ah. Whew. It's getting cold. Farmers market.
Yeah. I'm sorry it's closed today.
Yeah.
It's open on Thursdays and Saturdays, but not on Fridays.
Oh, yeah.
It's my
Yeah.
mistake. I got confused. With
Yes.
the days. You know, I'm retired, so I don't
Yeah.
remember so much what day it
Yeah.
is.
Well, nobody's perfect.
We were there
Yeah.
the same damn time.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I would have ahead of you by a couple of years.
Yeah.
so the
Hardly.
thing that, you see this thing
Yeah.
that says Hurley's Children's Center?
Yeah.
That's all medical for children.
Right.
You see all this housing over there with the multicolors, like the blue.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You know, that's all brand new in the last couple years. You can see the sign way up top. It says Marketplace. Okay. And this Flint Farmers Market, that was also part of the publishing. This is the tall building where the big, printing presses
I'm trying
were.
to figure out what all the glass front of the nonsense over there is.
That's the bus
That's
station.
the bus station. So this is what you're looking at is a lot of the state of Michigan money hard at work.
Of course, they had to put some cars on the building to pay homage to the car money, right?
Curfew's always been an issue here.
I actually think that mural predates the Michigan State taking over the building.
That predates you and me. I mean,
So-
they've redone it.
So that mural was there, 30 years ago.
When those cars were new.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's old enough that people like it. So they know
Much more obvious.
well, they feel very surrounded because they are. Now, sadly, the farmers market's not open today. So
Church broke into two halves.
Yeah.
They had a
Yeah.
civil war. Yeah. You know that Grandmother Snyder's half is the liberal half.
I don't know all the details.
And it was all about gay marriages and gay priests.
It
That
was-
was really what it was about.
I really believe that it was about gay marriage and gay priest, and I believe that the so-called Episcopal Church is
So this is
You
the
know,
town.
now two-
This is the actual downtown Flint.
carrying on, and the
you
splinter
guys
group was
used to
called
live
the
here?
Anglican.
We used to live near here, yes, when we were first married.
Okay.
And
Some
then we
weird
moved.
things have happened.
Because I
The one that's
remember
the
Dave Steve
conservative
said
side
you
of the
live in
church.
Flint.
Yes, very good.
And actually, if you
That was
say
a long
Anglican,
time ago.
Yes,
That would make sense.
It's called American Anglican or something
I
like
can
that,
believe that.
and they might even be related to the English
Church.
Anglican, but
no,
I
well,
don't know.
they would still be there, yeah.
I don't know if there's a formal tie.
But they actually have a concordium with the Catholic Church now that theoretically has
Me and
a
Steve, we get married in the church of
confirmed
Episcopal.
Episcopalian.
Yes.
And also now participate in Mass in the Catholic Church. And this is a little bit unusual. You know how the Episcopal Church, even the Anglican side, allow married priests, right?
The Episcopal side does, yes.
I think the whole church allowed. I think
The whole church did before the splinter group broke off. I don't know about the splinter group.
well, the splinter group.
I think they still allow them.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And you can even be a married priest in the Catholic Church if you participate in their services as a Episcopalian. But you can't go past priest. You can't be
Yeah.
bishop.
Oh.
Yeah.
You see this building
Riverfront Hall and Comfort Center.
Yes.
And Flint, University of Michigan.
right after,
Or is that Michigan State?
a
No,
couple of years
Looks like
before,
U of M. Oh, that's U of M.
Yeah.
a couple
U
of
of M
years before Pat and I got married,
Yeah.
they built this building, and it was
This is
a,
one way the wrong way. There you go.
a hotel.
Yeah. So when did the U of M take it?
Well,
When the hotel failed.
when the hotel failed, and while it was a hotel, it was brand new, a couple years old when we got married. So that's where we went for the first night of our honeymoon.
Okay, you can only turn left here, I think.
You didn't go far, did you?
Well, because we had to hop a plane the very next morning.
Yeah, exactly.
At like,
Oh, okay. So you did go actually have
5
like
in
a
the
real
morning.
honeymoon out there somewhere.
Yeah.
We went to
Okay.
Tahiti, actually.
Oh well, that's good. I was gonna say, I feel for you, Pat. If your honeymoon was in a hotel in Flint.
in downtown Flint.
Yeah.
No, we just thought that then they could get us a ride to the, yeah.
I didn't know U of M was doing these outreach programs. I think that's a new thing.
Oh, yeah, driving past the whole campus. That's where
Well,
I
you're
used to
sitting
do
underneath the red light, so I'd probably go.
a lot of teaching.
It's red, but go. You're in it, right?
Yeah, okay.
But I don't think it's a problem.
So, recognize the M.
So, the state of Michigan would like for Flint to have a revival. Very understandable. And there's some local money that's GM money of days gone by, called the Mott Foundation, which is very generous, trying to.
They're a contributor to UVM.
Yes, and
Yes.
They're a big donor to
They-
Very
are-
generous to
yeah.
many causes.
Yes, they are trying to sponsor a Flint revival as well.
Because I remember the Mott Fund being a big scholarship fund
Yeah.
for UVM even back when I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will show you the latest.
I don't even know who Mott is. I just know that
Just
the name, right?
an automotive
Okay.
bigwig.
Yeah.
Yep. I will show you one of their latest and greatest projects to help Flint, to restore Flint and help the city.
So who does the city stand for? The Wolverines or the Michigan State?
Well, with U of M Flint right here, it's
Yeah.
mostly, but then down the road just a little
Because it almost
is
looked like I was seeing Michigan State
is
flags on
well
this.
down the
What the
road.
heck, right?
Yes,
I mean,
down
so
the,
there's
yes,
Michigan State
down
and
there,
there's
yes,
U of M. What's
yes,
going on
down
here?
the road, just one block is the Michigan State Medical School. So
Okay.
there you go.
This is
Battle.
the latest thing.
Yeah, the farmers market might be interesting.
Yes,
when they
that's,
open.
that's why
Yeah.
we're here. This is the latest thing that Flint is and the Mott Foundation are trying to do to help Flint revive.
Are they open
Okay.
today?
Just put a little
Saturday,
educational
the
emergency
Tuesday,
here.
right?
No, this is Friday.
Oh, Friday. Damn. I'm sorry, they're closed. I was
Yeah.
thinking I was thinking it was Saturday. What an
Never
idiot.
mind.
But we'll still get out.
Turn and smile.
Turn to smile. Well, keep your work up. Keep going.
Okay.
Don't go on strike. Yeah.
Yep. Well,
Okay.
All right. Got your. This is a maple tree seed.
yeah.
And I would play with these as a kid because they're whirly, right? They
Yes.
they spin when they fall.
Okay. Oh,
That's how they spread themselves. And when we went to Newcastle, that big tree by the street was one of those.
yeah.
So you had an office here on this campus?
I didn't teach at the Ann Arbor
No.
campus. I only taught at this campus.
Oh, your commute wasn't that bad.
No, it was nice. Parking lot right there across the street.
Oh, they just really are shouting themselves the world. Damn, Flint.
So we have kind of a choice. We can walk down to the river or we can drive down. What do you think?
Let's walk. We need the exercise.
You guys are good walkers? Okay.
So, but you can look
That's
at
fine. It's cool, but it's not freezing. Are you
Yeah.
okay? Bill?
I'm okay.
Okay. That's a creative parking spot, but I think you're making it work.
Mm-hmm.
So it's quite big.
Not the river ever flooded.
And you were asking about some of what they teach, but I'm not really getting it from the list of.
Well, you get some at econ or
Yeah,
resource
so this-
sciences,
this is
linguistics,
all
accounting.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
the
No, because we've got the
School that I went to,
Institute
yeah, just
Kettering
down the road.
for that. What they're trying to do is put in maybe one street off with this corridor, education corridor, where they've got Kettering, Bill's Engineering School, they've got the community college.
No, the
they've
Kettering
got-
Bills Engineering School is part of what we're calling GM Tech.
It was
General
General
Motors
Motors Institute, but it's now a private university.
Okay.
Um,
How's it doing as a
No
private
longer-
university?
No longer owned by General Motors, of course.
it's doing phenomenal.
When GM first said we're out of money, you got to go fly on your own or die.
Yeah.
It doesn't look droughty with the trees, but I guess for you,
Yeah.
Take the dam out to slow the water down.
I'm cutting trees out of my ceiling, you know? It just grows on the cement, right? It gets up water, the roots will just go down the side of the cement.
Printer, you got,
That just sounds like a transient office is what I
it's,
call
Yeah,
it.
it's an
exactly.
office just for transit.
Yeah.
But
Or
that isn't homeless.
temporary employee office would be another way to say it.
Yeah.
all right.
That's some
Sure.
pretty good artwork there. Another old house kind of sign.
So certainly not houses for the rich and famous, but
No, but that would
Um,
certainly be more than just the common pleb, right?
Yeah.
These would have had to have been either successful merchants or a doctor or what you would consider at least upper middle income class.
I
at that
go
time,
middle.
right?
Yeah.
So this building is called Factory 2. It is GM's second factory.
It's very industrial.
So original.
So original, right?
Not as nearly an interesting a building.
No, but
Kind of has a World War
what
II look.
you're more seeing the cladding over it,
Yeah.
okay?
It
It's
was-
like brick underneath and cladding over the brick just to help maintain it. Inside, they've converted it to what they call a maker space, if you're familiar with that concept.
Do you have business ideas?
No, good
No,
guess though.
very good guess. They have a bunch of equipment like a lathe, a mill,
Right.
and
Blacksmithing.
saws, and shapers and planers
Right.
and stuff. And hobbyists can go there and use the equipment to make stuff
Okay.
without having to own the equipment.
Okay.
It's really fun, and they'll teach classes.
Modeling workshop.
It's a workshop. It's got tin bending. It's got woodworking. It's
Yeah.
got
The
Got any
blacksmith.
3D printers?
They got beekeeping.
it has 3D printers.
Yes.
It has a blacksmith shop. It's got a metal shop. It's got
the thing that cuts stuff
vinyl,
out, vinyl cutting.
cutting. It's got t-shirt printing. A weird variety of
Yeah.
stuff based on
heavy duty sewing.
heavy duty sewing machines.
Do they like teach classes there?
They do.
Yep. Yeah,
Alex
they're really
used to
fun.
teach ceramics classes.
Yeah. No, they teach classes there.
That was her, other than painting, that was her other
She
craft
was
hobby.
telling me how she used to teach it and enjoyed it a lot.
That looks like old factory too, and it just didn't get any fame.
Could be. Now, what you're seeing here, all these grassy area, used to be like bombed out houses,
Yeah.
and they've been slowly tearing them down and, you know, grassing over. And this is part of a corridor that the city is trying to beautify and make nice and all the rest.
And keep
So this
educational.
will once have been private lots. Does that mean
Well,
that
these are all private houses at
condemning it
one
and
time.
seizing them to the
Okay.
city, or
So, you know, look
private
over,
lots for sale?
look over here. These are all private houses, right? And when they become available at the right price, the city buys them and tears them down.
Or gets them for back taxes.
Right, or gets them for back taxes. Like this whole block used to be all those kind of houses. Now it's a green space.
And a lot of them, the hospital just down the road purchased.
Yeah, that's the hospital up on the hill.
There it is.
Yeah.
Because people were afraid to go to the hospital.
Yeah, but you can see how.
Well, yeah, I mean that's costs more money to fix than to tear.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all.
Well, you get into a problem too. I know I can't say for here, but in California, you buy one of these old houses, and all of a sudden it's declared historical.
Oh
And then-
no,
and
we're
then
not
your
getting
hands-
that.
Then you're in trouble.
Then your hands just get tied so many ways.
Yeah.
Well-
And you know, if you remodel it, you're stuck to a hard rock and a hard place. Because they don't want you to modify the historical nature of the building, but
Yeah.
the city might say.
Oh, it's nice here. It's warm.
Yeah, this is, hi,
Hi there.
over there is the Kettering area. Talked about a lot about Mr. Kettering, and they have a lot of archival things. Upstairs are for GM only. Say if you're working up north, you're going home to Ann Arbor, you can stop in here. We have monitors, Ethernet,
Perfect.
you know, the kitchen, just kind of R&R.
Really not what they call hotel.
Is this actually a national park? This side is a national park.
Yes, it is, as well as the office across the street. I'm sorry, it's a landmark.
Yeah.
Was this right? Well, that's just a sign. Oh, this is the historical one.
Right.
If you look up there and see carriage.
Yeah, this is where GM was born in 1908. He started out though during George in the 1800s. They purchased a cartridge company with the first ones to use the curved iron shock absorbers.
Ah, okay.
There's several of
That explains why the cart was so successful.
Exactly. They saw their friend Johnny on the street, and Grant said, "What do you want?" Grant found out that it was made in Coldwater, Michigan. He went down there to try to be a salesman, but he said that, but everything's for sale. So he purchased the bat and everything and moved it up here. And 51,000 of the small cars on this floor every year.
In this building?
Yeah, yes, in the exhibit room. This was renovated. Didn't even own this. This was totally run down with hallways and stuff everywhere. GM purchased the building. They spent $5.8 million.
Old buildings are
And they opened in 2017.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah. It's good.
What?
It's my understanding this building is owned by GM.
It has always will be.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
Heritage Center, which is being built right now.
I'm looking forward to that. Remember that one up by the... Right? They were all like that, built in like the 40s and 50s or whatever, and, you know, run down, and so, you know, but the street was lined with them. All this green space you see is all houses that have been taken out.
Because a tornado came through here.
And most of them were just so far gone.
Yeah. Yeah, the ones that are left are the better ones.
Well, the brick ones survived, right?
Yeah.
The wood ones, not so much.
But, you know, so they're just, like, you can look down there and see,
Yeah.
you know.
It's great. It's such an improvement because a
Such
lot
an
of them were. You were asking about the gangs. A lot of them were crack houses and meth labs, and
It's a better deal to just blow it down.
so.
Fraternity. On the other hand.
Well, the school, we're at the school. This is
Community
Kettering,
school.
formerly known as General Motors Institute. Okay, not the
And
children.
another block. Yeah. That did not time well, Bill.
No, that did not time.
There you go.
So this is where I went to college. It's now Kettering, but it was
it just that one
it
big
was
building?
General Motors Institute.
No,
That
to the
building
left.
was
So this is all the
And then
classrooms and the
dorms.
workshops and stuff like that.
Right.
And then this brick building on the other side is administration. And there was one more building of dorms. And
Something that looks more modern.
yeah, that's all new. And they were talking about tearing down the old dorm building and building a new dorm building and stuff like that. So it's really nice to see the school, you know, expanding and putting in new facilities and things like that.
It's
So, if I was the administrator, I almost been tempted in your face General Motors, and I would have torn down the General Motors and made it Kettering. But
Well, you'd be
that
very
doesn't-
stupid to do that because this school, and the reason I went here, has the unusual program like University of Cincinnati, where it's a co-op school.
Okay.
You go to school half the time, you go to work half the time.
So they still have that relationship with GM then.
And GM is a major...
and many other companies now.
Yeah, GM is a major sponsor of their students, so you don't want to piss them off.
And then that's going to be U of M right there.
No, it's
No.
Kettering
Mott?
again.
That's
Mott?
still part
So
of
Mott gave
Kettering.
him money, huh?
Mott gave him money, put his name
He's
on.
on everything.
So, you know, this
Who is
is
this Mott guy? I'll have to look him up.
this is the school. Oh, he was one of the founders of General Motors.
Okay.
Charles Stewart.
Because he was a big donor to U of M too.
Yes.
Are you going to the right? Yeah.
So over here,
So you didn't have to walk far to classes here.
no.
No.
Let me tell you, U of M, you got your walking
You
here.
see this building? It says Engineering and Science Center. That used to be what we called Chevrolet in the Hole. There was a factory there. The factory, you know, they leveled the
As
factory
well as all this
and
empty.
built all this new.
Was it
school.
a prototype factory or just a real working
It was a
factory?
car
It was a
factory.
real factory.
Yeah, and same thing on the other side of the road.
And the same thing in this green space.
You know, all of this used to be what we called Chevrolet in the Hole.
Did they do any of the prototyping work here?
No. Chevrolet in the Hole, they made engines. I don't know.
It was huge. Just giant factory building after building.
I mean, you know, these car factories,
Three
some of them had
shift.
10,000
Or was this used to be factory over
This
here?
That was
all
all factory.
Okay.
That one over there, no
Yeah,
more.
all this grass.
They actually did
Yeah.
locate factories adjacent to the tech center.
Oh, the factories were immediately adjacent to the school.
So that-
Yes. We shared the parking lot
You
with the
knew-
factory workers. So, you know, the school's expanded quite a bit. This thing that says Thompson Hall,
Yeah.
that's where the dorm used to be. They took that down, built, you know, and this thing that says,
Looks like their
Rec
students.
said
Center.
Connie and Jim John
Looks
something.
like their students are actually active out of
Recreation
Yeah.
center.
You know,
That's door parking.
that's all new. That wasn't there when I was here. Okay. And, you know, GM, or at least Kettering now, the students only get a couple weeks off because you go to school, you go to work, you go to school, you go to work, you get 2 weeks off for Christmas, you get 2 weeks off in the summer,
Yeah.
and you're either at school or work, all the rest
So
of
does
the
that
time.
kind of lead to the fact that they can sort of pay their way through school? with
Exactly.
Yeah.
They'll graduate as pretty much debt free.
The only debt, when I graduated, the only debt I had was because I bought a new car. I had no classroom debt. I had no school debt. It was cheaper back then.
Well, yeah. I
Well,
mean,
so was your rate of pay. So that's
well, yeah, but the ratios have become
The ratios
have
outside.
changed.
I mean,
Yeah.
when I went to the University of Michigan as a freshman, my tuition was $500 and something a month. When I was a senior, it was $700. That wasn't just inflation. They always charge seniors more than freshmen.
Sure.
And
because they could.
well, their logic was correct. Freshman classes, I'd be in classes that had 150
yeah.
students, right? Whereas by the time you're taking senior level classes, class sizes of 15 to 30. So it made sense to me that
That's
we
true.
paid a higher rate.
Well, at GMI, when I went there,
Yeah.
there were no class sizes more than 25.
Yeah. I mean, if you're taking freshman Calculus 101, you're in a large auditorium with 150 other people.
Yeah.
Not at GMI.
But when I was in some of my senior classes were actually grad classes. I was taking.
Oh yeah, that was common.
I was taking 500 and 600 level
500.
classes, and some of those classes was only 10 or 12 people. Yeah.
So, anyway, just saying.
Yeah.
So, this neighborhood hasn't changed since I went here. A bunch of little houses. Some of these would be rented out to students.
Yeah, some they've cleaned up, some have
Yeah.
gotten worse. But
Well, a lot of it's just about brick versus wood. I was talking about my parents' old house in Foxborough Street. Their neighborhood was all brick housing. The next neighborhood over was framed with whatever the siding was, right?
Sure.
And their neighborhood was still in good and well-maintained shape. The next neighborhood over, you had houses with boards over the windows that were obviously abandoned. I mean, these brick houses just last so much better than the wood ones did.
So, right
As long as the roof's kept good.
over here, this is the
Frat road.
fraternity house.
Yeah.
This is the frat that I was a member of. And I stayed at this house and lived there for 4 years while I went to school.
The Lambda Chi Alpha.
Lambda Chi. And these guys were our mortal enemies. These
and best
zits.
friends.
I was not in the fraternity system, so I despised them all.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But for me, it was great because, the GMI dorms were only good for your freshman year.
Yeah.
Whereas when I got in the fraternity house, I could stay there. Since I worked at Buick here in Flint, I I stayed here all year round.
Yeah.
And just, commuted to work from here or walked to school from here.
Yeah, but anyway, I was going on with the tuition. So the tuitions were that rate. Minimum wage went from $2.30 to $3.25 an hour while I was in school. And if I lived in the University of Michigan dorm, that was only another like 1,200, 1,500. Make 83 squares a day.
Ooh, that's worth it right there.
And it was still cheaper to share an apartment with others and do my own. But,
Oh, sure.
And now you look at it, and minimum wage in Michigan is now what? Probably like 13, 15,
I
12,
think it's 1265 or something.
1265.
Gonna go up.
What's tuition at U of M now? It's just gone up
God only
by
I don't know.
crazy. I mean, the rate of tuition inflation has been far exceeding.
Far exceeding.
Not to mention just the textbooks.
If you look across the street, this used to be a golf course.
All right.
a linear.
When I went to GMI and was living in this dorm, that was a golf course. Now people don't golf. The city can't afford to maintain it. So it's just a park, and it's for frisbee golf. You see those little wire cages. That's, you throw your frisbee one to the next.
So that one's obviously that's big.
And then the not so good.
Well,
So-
there's a lot of this in Flint. When your population goes from 750,000 to 200,
They vote already,
you have a lot of
huh?
housing
Nobody
you don't
live
need
there.
anymore.
No, nobody lives there now.
Oh, yeah?
Some of it's been torn down. Some of it needs to be torn down, and hasn't been yet.
Some of it's been burned down. I didn't hear of any Devil's Night fires last night.
No, that's good. That's a thing.
Too busy being on their phones to burn houses anymore.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
good. That was a tradition that needed to die.
Well, although some of the homes they were burning down in Detroit, they were actually doing the service.